Everyday superpower. We talk body language, relationships, game, everything in between. Today shouldn't be the longest video, but we'll see where it goes. I'm talking about a man in a relationship, or a man, you know what I mean, trying to get in a relationship, and how he's perceived to the woman. I might be speaking to you. This is the man who seeks reassurance and needs validation. Okay? This is backwards. In a cohesive and well orchestrated relationship and dynamic between the man and the woman, it should be her seeking validation off of you. It should be her seeking reassurance off of you. Okay? My apologies. You put yourself in a very insecure position and project yourself as a very insecure person, and in fact are actually projecting your insecurities full stop when you ask for validation and assurance off of your partner. And this isn't a be all and end all rule, okay? There is great discussion and self-understanding to be had by inquiring with the feminine their opinion upon something you're considering or want to know, you know? I've been thinking of getting this haircut. What do you think? Just hear what she says. At the end of the day, you do your own thing. You make your own decision. But that haircut to you might be something you would rather utilize to appeal to women than yourself and your own self-interest and self-purpose. That doesn't stop the fact you can go out and do whatever you want to do, and she will still admire your leadership and ownership over your own decisions. That's very attractive. But there's nothing wrong with asking for, you know, an opinion here and there, and it should be used as, I mean, this is incredible, right? If you continue paying attention and listening to these videos and engaging with me, you're going to learn how to communicate to such a good degree that you actually asking a question for an answer, an inquisitive question, is something that will be a treat to the woman, that will actually excite the woman. Now, without going into the pimping, we're just going to talk about your general relationships and your men and women. And if you are consistently asking for reassurance about, do you think I did the right thing? Or if you are asking for reassurance about, oh, I don't think these shoes are good. Or if you are expressing incredible doubt without taking action, you are weak, indecisive, stunted, directionless. None of these words and terms are appealing to anyone, let alone women who want the contrary in their man. They want a man with direction, a man with purpose, a man who is decisive, a man who is secure, a man who is fine falling on his face and getting up and continue moving forwards. This woman wants these characteristics in a man, and the moment you ask and seek abundantly for validation and security off of her, there's going to be a counteractive effect where she gives you the vice versa, because with every yes comes a no, and that's a video we'll look at in due time. With every yes there's a no. Sometimes some things are worthwhile being left alone, because there is a shadow that is cast every time you expose light to something, right? And you don't want her acknowledging that shadow of that reality. If the woman is a bit insecure in a relationship, a bit uncomfortable because she doesn't know whether you're coming or going, or she bases a lot of value on you being a part of her life, she will look after you better. She will play her submissive role better, completely, wholeheartedly. The moment she thinks that she's more valuable than you, she's gone. Because she can find a man now who she deems more valuable than both of you. Do you see? It's very important. It's very important. Women date upwards and men generally date downwards. And if a man was to date parallel with a woman of his own value, then he's got an uphill fight. She's going to be hard to handle because she's going to have her sights on men more valuable than him. Whereas if she is below him in value, she looks up to him, and where he is postured is no different to where the next man is postured. It's up versus down. Yeah? She categorizes you as someone valuable, full stop. If you're consistently seeking validation, you are pedestalizing her into the mother role, which isn't the worst thing. Motherly qualities are comforting and are of necessity in relationships, such as you possessing, portraying, and being a fine example of a fatherly figure. That archetype must be present within you, must be, used appropriately in your communications with the woman, whether you are in a relationship or not. A strong father is a strong man, full stop. But if she is not portraying characteristics of the mother archetype, but is more so mothering you, that diminishes you and regresses you into the child. Which, if you reside in that space on a consistent basis, that is what she is consistently going to perceive you as. And she doesn't want to have a romantic relationship with a child. And there is a child that resides inside you. A child that needs healing. A child that didn't get everything it wanted. A child that got everything it wanted but now doesn't anymore. A child that manifests through your tone of voice and your actions and your reactions when in engagement with her mother figure. You can't help that. But if you consistently reside within that position, she will see you as such. The child looks to the mother and the father for approval. Or at the very least, the mother or the father looks to validate and looks to give approval through their authoritarian position to that child, naturally, hierarchically. You looking for validation and looking for consistent acceptance and security from her is backwards. The majority of that dynamic should be the vice versa. You shouldn't be insecure, you should be secure. She looks to you for strength, and I know it's a problem because men have to be strong so much that they can't find help, and then men silently rid themselves of life. I know that's a thing. Of course that's a thing. It's a problem, but it's a reality. And although you can turn to her for help, generally across the board, you must be the pinnacle of strength And through your weakness, when you can't showcase that strength any further, there must still be strength in that weakness. Understanding, stoicism, development, movement, forged through the flame. Understand who you are. Understand who she is, and everything will make sense. On that note, I'm signing out. Click like and subscribe. Peace.